Ferris wheel lit up the field like 100 stars had learned to spin. The smell of kettle corn and dust rolled through the summer air again. We ran between the ring-tossed stalls and won a prize we didn't need. Cotton candy, sticky hands, it was all we thought we'd need. The lights spun around, the music played. We didn't want the night to fade. County fair lights spinning through the dark. Every summer had a night that felt just like a spark. Nobody needed money, nobody needed plans. Some nights are made of nothing much and still turn out this grand. Twice in a row, screaming louder than we should. Caught our breath beside the stage where some old band played all they could. The sky went dark, the lights got brighter, every booth a different glow. We stayed until they shut it down, not wanting yet to go. The gates were closed, we lingered still, right up until the final bell. County fair lights spinning through the dark. Every summer had a night that felt just like a spark. Nobody needed money, nobody needed plans. Some nights are made of nothing much and still turn out this grand. Every single year, same old lights, somehow still here. No plans to make, no clock to keep, just noise and lights and memories. I took my kids last summer through, same Ferris wheel, a different view. Some things just circle back around right when you need them to. County fair lights, I still hear that sound. The music and the laughter spinning all around. I'd ride that wheel 100 times if it brought back that year. Some nights are made of nothing much and still mean everything here. The final bell rang loud and long, and everybody sang along. Notebooks tossed up in the air like we didn't have a care. We rode our bikes down to the lake, still in our shirts, no time to change, and jumped in with our shoes still on. Summer had officially begun. The water closed above our heads, 9 months of waiting finally shed. Last bell of June, the whole world felt so wide. Every kid in town was headed straight down to the lakeside. Nothing on the calendar summers stretch out endless, right after the last bell of June. We dried out lying on the dock, comparing scars and telling jokes. Somebody's radio played faint beneath the sound of kids and waves. We didn't think about September, didn't think about the fall, just floated there like nothing mattered much at all. The sun stayed high, the hours slid. Nobody kept count like we did. Last bell of June, the whole world felt so wide. Every kid in town was headed straight down to the lakeside. Nothing on the calendar, nothing left to prove. Some summers stretch out endless, right after the last bell of June. That lake's still there, the docks rebuilt, different kids, same summer thrill. No bell to ring, no class to leave, just water kids and that same relief. I trade a lot to hear that bell one more time, one more farewell to homework desks and hallway noise, just to feel like one of those kids. Last bell of June, I still feel it ring, the sound of freedom breaking loose right before the swing. I'd jump into that water 100 times again. Some summers never leave you long after they end. The bags were dropped out on the lawn before the streetlights came on strong. We chased each other around the block until our lungs gave out, then stopped. The ice cream truck was long since gone, but summer nights still hummed along. Somebody's mom called out a name, and one by one we did the same. Sky turned blue, then orange, then gray. That's how we knew to end the day. Streetlights coming on, that was the only clock. Nobody had a curfew except the ones we walked. Every summer felt like it might never end. Some kind of gold you can't get back, but you remember when we built our forts from cardboard box and traded cards on someone's porch. The fireflies would blink at dusk like little lanterns in the grass. We didn't know how good we had it, didn't know that it would pass, just knew the bell would ring for dinner and we'd run home out of breath. The porch light hung, the night rolled in, we'd start it all again. Streetlights coming on, that was the only clock. Nobody had a curfew except the ones we'd walk. Every summer felt like it might never end. Some kind of gold you can't get back. But you remember when streetlights coming on, one more inning left, one more lap around the block before we caught our breath. Nothing back then was heavy, nothing had to wait, just bikes and grass and streetlights. In the summer that stayed late, the block's still there. The house has changed. Some names moved on, some stayed the same. No curfew now, no bell to ring, just the memory of everything. I drove past there just last fall. The streetlights still turn on for all the kids out there. Don't know my name, but summer feels the same. Streetlights coming on, and I still hear that sound. The screen door slamming shut, the whole block gathered round. I'd trade 100 evenings just to have one back, some kind of gold you can't get back. But you remember that. The license came in Tuesday's mail. My hands were shaking on the wheel. Dad tossed the keys without a word, just said be careful, and I heard the engine turned, the radio blared. I drove past every place I knew, the windows down, the whole world wide, like nothing I had ever thought I'd feel. The county line, fast and clear, the first taste of no one near. Wide open windows, wide open windows, nowhere I had to be, nobody driving next to me. The fields went on forever, the radio sang along, some kind of free you can't explain until you're out here on your own. Wide open windows, I drove until the gas was low, then turned around, I don't know why. Just wanted one more empty mile before I had to say goodbye. The sun was dropping through the trees by the time I made it home. Dad just asked me how it felt. I said I never felt more grown. The dust behind still hadn't cleared. I wanted one more year like this. Wide open window, wide open window, nowhere I had to be, nobody driving next to me. The fields went on forever, the radio sang along, some kind of free One more mile of nothing before I headed home. Nothing back then was simple, nothing had to slow. Just me, the road, and everything I didn't know. I didn't know. That car is gone, the road's the same, I'm driving now. Feel that same, no dad to hand the keys to me, just a memory of being free. I'll take my kid out one day soon, hand them the keys beneath the moon. Some feelings only come around once, but they stay with you for good. Wide open window, I still feel that road, the engine and the radio. The first time I let go, I'd give a lot to feel that just one more time again. Some kind of free you can't explain, but you remember when. Wide open window, wide open window, wide open window. Set the amps up on the crates and ran the cord out through the door. My hands still didn't know the shapes, but something in me wanted more. Tommy brought his brother's drums, Sarah barely knew the words. We played it wrong 100 times before it sounded like a song. The neighbors watched through cracked garage doors. Not knowing what we had in store. 3 chords in the garage, that's all it ever took. A borrowed amp, a busted string, and a second-hand songbook. Nobody knew where this would go, nobody had a plan. Some bands are born from nothing much, except a few good friends. We played the same 3 songs all summer, never got much better, honestly. But something happened in that garage that felt like it was meant to be. The heat made all our voices crack, the amp would buzz and pop and hiss. But when we hit that one chord right, it felt like we struck something big. The sun went down, we kept on going. Nobody wanted it slow, and 3 chords in the garage, that's all it ever took. A borrowed amp, a busted string, and a second-hand songbook. Nobody knew where this would go, nobody had a plan. Some bands are born from nothing much, except a few good friends. We never made it past that block. Tommy sells insurance now, Sarah teaches, I still play just for me most every day. Sometimes I pull that old amp out and play those chords without a doubt. Some songs don't need an audience, just the memory of when it made sense. And 3 chords in the garage, I still play them clean. The same three chords that started everything I've since believed. I'd trade a lot to have that summer buzzing amps and all. Some bands are born from nothing much, but they don't ever fall. The cabin smelled like cinnamon before we even reached the door. Grandma's apron dusted white from flour on the kitchen floor. The radio played something slow from a station no one else still had. She hummed along and stirred the pot the way she always had. The window steamed, the table set, nothing that we'd ever forget. The grandma's Sunday kitchen, warm no matter what. Every recipe a story, simmering in a pot. Nobody was in a hurry, nobody watched the clock. Some kind of love gets folded in and never really stops. She'd let us lick the mixing bowl and tell us stories from her youth, about the mountain, about the war, about the man who was my great-grandfather. We didn't understand it all, but we could feel the weight of it. The kitchen held 100 years in every word she said. The pie came out, the steam rose high. We didn't want to say goodbye. Be a story simmering in the pot. Nobody was in a hurry, nobody watched the clock. Some kind of love gets folded in and never really stops. One more hour at the table, just to linger there. Nothing here was fancy, nothing had to be. Just flour, love, and cinnamon, and her hand in mine. The recipe is mine to keep, written soft in handwriting I keep. No cabin now, no radio hum, just a taste of everything she'd done. I make it now on Sunday still. The kitchen's smaller, but it filled with everything she used to say. Some kitchens never fade away. Grandma, Sunday kitchen, I still smell it clear. The cinnamon, the steam, her voice somehow now, still so near. I'll pass it down to someone the way she gave to me. Some kind of love gets folded in and lives on endlessly. I hadn't been back in the town in almost 15 years or more. The diner sign still buzzed the same beside that same old creaky door. And there you were in that same booth, like time had simply stood aside. You smiled before I said a word, like nothing changed inside. The waitress poured 2 cups of black, like we had never one step back. Same old diner booth, same laugh, same easy talk. 15 years just faded out, like we never had a walk. Nobody mentioned all the time that slipped between us here. Some friendships just pick up again, like they never disappear. We talked about the people gone, the ones who stayed and ones who left. The old gas stations boarded up, but everything else felt like the rest. You still order the same thing, I still remember how you laughed. We sat there talking half the night, like we were catching up on half the coffee cool. We poured some more, we weren't in any rush for the door. Same old diner booth, same laugh, same easy talk. 15 years just faded out, like we'd never had to walk. Nobody mentioned all the time that slipped between us here. Some friendships just pick up again, like they never disappear. The years went by, the booths they put some things in life just stay for good. No need to fill the gaps we miss. Some friendships just exist. We'll meet again before too long. This diner's not going anywhere for long. Some places hold a piece of you, waiting there whenever you come through. Same old diner booth, I'll come back again. 15 more years won't matter much, we'll pick a ride back up then. Some friends just fit right back in, no matter how much time. Some old diner booths just wait for you right where you left them behind. yard, nailed it up between the trees. My brother held the flashlight steady while I hammered at my knees. We called it Fort Commander's Ridge, though it was crooked, thin and small. It kept out rain, it kept out mud, but it kept out everything that mattered. The pine trees swayed above our fort. Nobody cared how small it was. Fort in the pines, built with nothing much. A few old boards, some rusty nails, and a brother's stubborn trust. Nobody needed blueprints, nobody needed rules. Some things get built by kids who know what they need. We spent that whole summer in there, trading secrets, telling lies about the things we'd do someday and all the places we would drive. The rain got in, the roof caved once. We fixed it with an old top throne, but nothing ever felt as safe as that crooked fort we'd built alone. The bugs came out, we stayed anyway. Nowhere else we'd rather be. Fort in the pines, built with nothing much. A few old boards, some rusty nails, and a brother's stubborn trust. Nobody needed blueprints, nobody needed rules. Some things get built by kids who know exactly what they need. The wood rotted, fell down some years back. My brother called to tell me that we laughed about how bad we built it and how much it somehow held. We'll build another someday soon for his kid or for mine too. Some forts don't need to stand for good, they just need to hold a summer. Fort in the pines, I still hear the hammer, the crooked walls, my brother's laugh echoing through the timber. I built it wrong 100 times just to have that back again. Some things get built by kids who know exactly what they need. Yeah. Fort in the pines, built with nothing much. A few old boards, some rusty nails, and a brother's stubborn trust. Nobody needed blueprints, nobody needed rules. Some things get built by kids who know exactly what they need. We backed the truck and facing forward through the blankets in the bed. The speaker crackled, static faded as the omen critics spread. Somebody's little sister slept before the movie even began. The popcorn passed from hand to hand beneath that open sky. screen lit up, the stars came out. We didn't say a word about driving back road. Underneath the screen, the whole town parked out in that field. Beneath the flickering beam, nobody rushed the ending, nobody checked the time. Some nights are built for staying still beneath the borrowed sky. Halfway through, the fog rolled in and blurred the picture soft and gray. Nobody minded, nobody moved. We liked the movie The Loop. The truck bed still held a warmth, blankets stacked up 3 or 4. I don't remember how it ended, just how it felt before. The credits rolled, the lot stayed full. Nobody wanted to go home. Yeah, driving back road. Underneath the screen, the whole town parked out in that field. Beneath the flickering beam, nobody rushed the ending, nobody checked the time. Some nights are built for staying still beneath the borrowed sky. Something else now. No screen, no speaker post somehow. But if you drive there late at night, you'd swear you still could see the light. They built one back 2 towns from here. I took my kids just last year. Different movie, same old feeling. Blankets spread across the ceiling. Driving back road, I still feel that loud, the static hum, the foggy scream that flickered through the night. I'd sit through any movie just to have that back again. Some nights are built for staying still, right where they always were. Boxes filled the living room, taped up tight and stacked in rows. But I slipped out onto the porch where the summer air still flows. The swing still creaked the way it did when I was small enough to hide beneath the railing, counting stars with nowhere left to be. But here the house stood dark behind my back one more night before before we pack. Last night on this porch, before the truck pulls out, every board still knows my weight, every step, no doubt. Nobody saying much tonight, nobody has to speak. Some houses hold 100 nights inside one final week. My sister came and sat down too. We didn't talk for a long while, just watched the fireflies blink and rise the way they always did that night. She said she'd miss the crooked stare, I said I'd miss the mailbox squeak, the little things that no one thinks are worth remembering till they leave. The porch light hum one final time, holding on to what was mine. Last night on this porch, before the truck pulls out, every board still knows my weight, every step, no doubt. Nobody saying much tonight, nobody has to speak. Some houses hold 100 nights inside one final week. Oh, last night on this porch, one more hour to stay, one more chance to feel this place before we drive away. Nothing here was easy, nothing had to rush, just me and this old porch swing and 30 years of us. The new folks came not long ago. I drove past slow just to know the porch still stands, the swing still there. Somebody else is now to care for. I don't need to walk back in the memories enough to hold within. Some houses leave before we do, but carry every part of you. Last night on this porch, I still feel that swing, the creak, the stars, my sister's voice, the weight of everything. I'll carry that old porch with me, no matter where I roam. Some places on the building, they're the feeling we call home. The bus station lights were still half lit when Mom pulled up before the dawn. My bags were packed the night before, though I'd repacked them 3 times wrong. She didn't say too much at all, just held my face in both her hands. Said I'd always have a home, no matter where I'd land. The driver called, the seats filled fast. I watched the town slip by too fast. A greyhound at sunrise, leaving everything I knew. The water tower, the empty fields, was fading out of view. Nobody told me how it feels to watch a whole town shrink. Someone to split your life in half before you even think. to watch a whole town shrink. Someone split your life in half before you even think. And Greyhound to sunrise, one more mile behind. One more town I used to know, now fading out with time. Nothing here was easy, nothing had to stay. Just a bus, a road, and everything I hadn't said that day. I made it fine, wherever there. I built a life I hadn't planned to share. But every time that bus line runs, I think about who I'd become. I go back now, most every year. That water tower's still standing there. Some towns don't leave you, even when you go. They just wait for you to know. Greyhound at sunrise, I still see that view. The water tower getting small before I ever knew. I'd take that same bus back again, just to feel that morning someone has split your life in half. And somehow that's alright. The attic stairs still creak the same as dust hung thick in slanted light. I moved about marked Christmas things and found one I'd forgot to write. Old photographs still curled at edges, faces I hadn't seen in years. My father younger than I am now, standing tall without a care. The light came through a single beam, landing right where memories seem. Boxes in the attic, holding what we kept. 100 afternoons I thought I'd somehow long forgot. Nobody plans to find them, nobody sets the date. Some memories just wait up there for you to climb the stairs. There's one of me on Grandpa's shoulders, down by the river, laughing wide. There's one of Mom in her graduation dress, standing proud outside. I sat down on the attic floor and let an hour slip on by, just holding pieces of a life I didn't know I'd miss this much. Of dust settled around my hand, understood a little more than planned. Boxes in the attic, holding what we kept. 100 afternoons I thought I'd somehow long forgot. Nobody plans to find them, nobody sets a date. Some memories just wait up there for you to climb the stairs. I'll keep the box right where it sits, add a few more photographs to it. Someday my kids will climb those stairs and find out we were happy there. Boxes in the attic, I'll leave them where they stay, for someone else to find someday in their own quiet way. I'll add my photographs up there beside the ones I found. Some memories just wait for you until you're ready now.